I said to my girl that I'm leaving. Tired of what it is I do. So I think I'll walk the Nashville road. Go out and see what I can do. She said, I'm tired of your whine, cry, and moan. Whine about everything you do. So get out while you still can do. Go to hell, goodbye to you. I said, that's not exactly what I meant, dear. No, my love for you is true. But I'm just tired of what it is I do, dear. It's made me so sad and so blue. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moan. Whine about everything you do. So get out while you still can do. Go to hell, goodbye to you. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moan. Whine about everything you do. So get out while you still can do. Go to hell, goodbye to you. Go to hell, goodbye to you. Go to hell, goodbye to you. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Goodbye to you. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing just fine. You know, if I was doing this live instead of having it recorded, I would turn around and ask you guys, what is it that you would like to hear? But seems how we're not doing that, this is what I figured we'd do. I would play some of the songs from each album, okay, that I have out there. Because now I have 2 full-length albums, 12 songs apiece. My album from 2020, called At Grandma's House. My album from this year, 22, called A Piece of Clay. Alright? So, and I figure I'd do a couple songs from, each one. And I'll probably even do a couple of the covers that I've done out there that are singles. Alright? So, that song, like I said, the song has been out since February. February 11th, the album dropped, A Piece of Clay. I haven't seen no activity on it so far. I haven't seen anybody really, unless people are listening to it on other streaming services, I haven't even seen anybody listen to it on Spotify. So, I don't know if people didn't get the notification, or maybe Spotify just didn't let them know that, hey, on the release radar, hey, Elden Smith has a new album out. I don't know. I pitched the song 6 months before, or at least the lead song from the album, but it doesn't seem like anything really happened. So, but, c'est la vie. It's the way things go. And there's a lot of stuff happening right now. But I figure, you know what? No one's going to plug this but me. It's like I told somebody, I don't have some big regimen behind me, some big promoter pushing this. It's just me, myself, by myself here. So, my Spanish-speaking friends around the world, buenas noches on... I'm sorry. Buenas noches on Domingo. Yes, it is still Sunday evening. Well, it was Sunday evening. It's kind of late now. It's already lunas, all right? So, that is the reason why we are unplugged. I don't have the sound system set up. I don't have my orange amp out here. We're not singing through the amp. We're not playing through the amp. We're just doing it acoustic. All right? So, here we go. How about the dream? Let's go ahead and do the dream. Here we go. 5 years old, I dreamed of being a star. I used to hear the music on the tape or in the car. I walked around singing, strumming a guitar that was given to me one day. My grandma said, "You'll be on TV for everyone to see." You'll be on TV for everyone to see. Like Johnny Cash, Elvis, and Jerry Lee. It'll be such fun to see. It'll be such fun to see. You know, it's funny. I have been on TV a couple different times. One time in the Rose Parade, 1985, all right, when I was marching with the high school marching band. Then when I was in Super Bowl 21, again with the high school marching band, we were dancing cowboys in Super Bowl 21's halftime show. When that halftime show was celebrating when Hollywood turns 100, because that Super Bowl was at the Rose Bowl. All right? And then, just here recently, from this last year, I got a chance to be in a Stater Brothers commercial, place where I work, where I'm playing the meat clerk. Now that I'm getting a lot of, flack from all the guys in the warehouse because they're like, hey, you're the bread guy. You don't work in meat. So, anyways, I'm sitting there and I say, is there anything else I can get you? And then she says, no, thank you. I say, have a nice day. So, you guys will see it, all right? It's out there. Probably seen it on, here in Southern California anyway. Probably seen it on streaming services, TV, you name it. It's there, all right. For those of you throughout the country or around the world, you're going to have to go on YouTube, Stater Brothers, or I'll put the link in here, okay? Anyways, if you don't want to go down to the description and look for the link, you can find it on Stater Brothers Market's YouTube channel, and you will see the commercial on that. All right? So, here we go. You know what? I want to do one of the covers. Here we go. And this is one. Linda says, yeah. She goes, you sound good doing that. Let's do a Merle Haggard song, Workin'Man Blues. And you can find that out there amongst my releases, Workin'Man Blues. Here we go. With 9 kids and a wife, been working, man, dang near all my life, but I'll be working as long as my 2 hands are fit to use. Why drink my beer in a tavern, sing a little bit of these working man blues. Well, I keep my nose on the grindstone, work hard every day. Might get a little tired after weekends from my pay, but I go back working. Good Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. Well, I drink a little beer that evening, sing a little bit of these working man blues. Sometimes I think about leaving, do a little bumming around. Another town, but I go back working. Gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. Why I drink my beer in a tavern, cry a little bit of these working man blues. Here we go! Hey, hey, working man like me. I ain't never been a welfare, there's one place I won't be, 'cause I'll be working as long as my 2 hands are fit to use. Why I drink my beer in a tavern, sing a little bit of these working man blues. Why I drink my beer in a tavern, cry a little bit of these working man blues. Songs for the worker man. Yeah. Woo! Amen. Amen. You know, somebody always said, if you're going to cover a song, make it your own. There we go. If you want to hear the original, obviously, go listen to Merle Haggard, all right? But like I said, my single is out there of me covering it. I'm sure there's others who have covered it as well. But You listen to whoever you like. Uno momento will be on set 2. So hold on to your hats and glasses. And did you get your drinks? I got my drink right here. Ready? With my Teea Goans cup. I know. Some people are like, Elden, how come you don't have merch of your own, man? You know what? I haven't got that far. One of these days, maybe. But right now, I just have the music out there for you to listen to, stream, digital download. You can purchase the album at iTunes or at Amazon. You can purchase the singles at iTunes and Amazon as well. All right? So, again, one moment, we'll be on set 2. Hello, welcome to set 2. Now we're going to do a couple of songs from the new album, all right? The title song from the album, A Piece of Clay. Now when I wrote this song, I came home from work irritated that day because I was doing my job and it was like a phone call came from upstairs asking the question, why is Elden doing what he's doing? And I thought, well, there's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's like I told my crew, you know what, I don't just do things just because. There's a method to my madness. Half the time when the crew sits there and sees what I'm doing, and then when they see why I did it, then they go, oh, that makes sense now. But the person who had made the phone call, was questioning what it was I was doing before he actually looked to see what I was doing. And when somebody came down and asked me why I was doing it, I explained it to him, and it made sense to that person after I explained it. But this song came out of that frustration. A piece of clay. With the big old glass to the supervisor's windows. The camera. The eye in the sky. And, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure a lot of people who work warehouse know exactly what I'm talking about over the years. What's sad is now I'm in charge of the group, and now I'm the one that's looking around. So, here we go. A piece of clay. Dedicate the song to the warehouse workers of America. Ever feel like someone watching when you do your job? I do too, it's not new, so let me give you a clue. There's an eye in the sky, a big old piece of glass. Feels like you're working in romper rooms. Have to keep their eye on you every second of the day, like you're a piece of clay. I know you feel like walking off when the job's all through. I do too, it's not new, so let me give you a clue. There's an eye in the sky, a big old piece of glass. Feels like you're working in romper room. Have to keep their eye on you every second of the day, like you're a piece of clay. There's an eye in the sky, big old piece of glass. Feels like you're working in romper room. Have to keep their eye on you every second of the day, like you're a piece of clay. Like you're a piece of clay. Like you're a piece of clay. Like a piece of clay. Oh, there we go. Oh, excuse me. Are we having some fun? We're having some fun. You guys have to excuse me. You know, back in January, and the reason why I haven't done a whole lot of videos on YouTube right now is because back in January, I had COVID. All right, so right after the new year, I told Teea the same thing. The new year happened, we came crashing into 2022 ready to go, and it's like, then half my crew got sick. So while they were out, I was working 6 days trying to keep things going. And then after they came back, it's like, boom! It's like, Elden, take a break. So I had a feeling I had it, got tested, and sure enough, I had it, so I had to take the time off, obviously. And then it just... You know, as time's gone on, I feel fine, but then it's like you go and you're going good, and all of a sudden then this cough comes back. You're going good, and this cough comes back. It's like, and you go, my wife's like, just relax. You know, pass when it passes. I go, uh-huh. Here we go. I'm going to do one of my favorites from the album, the second album here, A Piece of Clay. This song talks about storms. What better struggle is there in the human life than dealing with storms? Storms of life, storms that we deal with, storms that make disasters, storms that tear things apart, have to rebuild. I wrote this song on an afternoon when this summer storm come through, and it just came through and made it hotter than Hades, and it just like, because of how humid it was. Monsoon. There we go. No guitar effects, obviously, so here we go.
With lightning, look out, fires about. Monsoon, monsoon, monsoon. Rain is falling in buckets now, 3 inches too much. There's a flash flood a-coming. Look out below. Monsoon, 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 monsoon. Rain is falling in buckets down. There's a flash flood a-coming. Look out below. Monsoon, monsoon, monsoon. Leaves as fast as it came. Blowing dust around. Monsoon, monsoon, monsoon.
Yeah, there you go. Monsoon. My daughter had told me when she first heard that song, she goes, "Man, Daddy, if all your songs sounded like that, I would subscribe to you." I told her, so well, I can't write every song to sound exactly the same, I'm sorry. And then the problem is half of them probably do sound the same. Maybe that's the reason why people just aren't listening. I don't know. I have no clue. Like I said, I know there's a lot of stuff going on. People are fighting about this, complaining about that, and gas prices being up. Hey, I know I'm one of them. So here we go. Gonna do another one of the covers that I love to do. I always tell my wife this is my theme song here.
I'm tired of this dirty old city. Entirely too much work, never enough play. But I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got, come into me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Been working every day since I was 20. Haven't got a thing to show, anything I've done. Where there's folks who never work, and they've got plenty. Think it's time some guys like me had some fun. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got, come into me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Big city, turn me loose and set me free.
There we go. Big city. I heard Merle Haggard say the city he was referring to was L.A., Los Angeles. I grew up, my big city here was San Bernardino and then Riverside on the other side of the county. So, big enough. One of them at the one moment would be on set 3. So hold on to your hats and glasses. Make sure you get your drinks now. Gonna be around for a little longer. All right, welcome to set 3. All right, here we go. One thing I'd like to share with you guys, if you've made it into the video this far, you'll see it, okay? Not only am I drinking from Teea Goans cup, not only have I bought every album of hers, hard copy album, you guys probably seen me share that on YouTube last year. I've also bought them from my iPod, the first 3 albums I bought from my iPod. I have to look at my iPod to see if I have the 4th album on there. But I think I bought the 4th album when she came out with the 4th album. I bought all 4 together. She had a going price, an on-sale price of buying each one for $10 a piece if you bought all 4. So I did. But one thing I wanted to share was Teea had let me know that she had listened to me on Spotify. I just thought that was cool. I mean, you're talking about somebody who's sung on the Grand Ole Opry at least 12 times that I know of, all right? She's getting ready to sing at Dollywood here on the 25th and 26th, if I'm not mistaken, on Friday and Saturday of this month. So she's going to be singing at Dollywood. If you're in that area of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, you want to go to Dollywood, you can see Teea Goans perform there multiple times throughout the day, all right? So, a little plug for Teea. Here we go. Back to the album. A song that I wrote when they turned around and they made the whole crew, minus myself and the other foreman, part-time. Not everybody liked that idea, obviously. So 9 chose to go to the other warehouse and pull groceries, and 8 of them are full-time now, or I'm sorry, 7 of them are full-time now. One's not there anymore, and one became a supervisor. 3 retired, and then before one had a chance to do anything, he was terminated because of other causes. All right, here we go. Adios Amigos.
There once was a warehouse full of men, where we would even laugh now and then. Sports to argue about, talk about women we even dreamt about. Yeah! We cried over things that didn't work out, even cheered those who had the courage to just walk out. Now we're all stuck with hard choices of our own. Adios amigos, sayonara my friends. I must see this thing all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta try to bring it round again. We've been through a lot. Strikes, changes too. Even no equipment to carry us through. We were jugglers in a 3-ring circus, trying to make the whole thing work. 3 years accident-free to show what we're worth. Never thought how it would come down to this. Adios amigos, sayonara my friends. I must see this thing all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta try to bring it round again. 9 have decided to move on to something new, and 3 have chosen retirement before the time was due. Once choice was made for him, he did not agree. Now he's got a 3rd degree. Adios amigos, sayonara my friends. I must see this thing all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta try to bring it round again. Adios amigos, sayonara my friends. I must see this thing all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta try to bring it round again. Gotta try to bring it round again. Yep. And obviously I dedicated the song to the 13 that were leaving. At the time that happened, they were all going to different places, and I was still in an isolated building with the crew I was working with. Why, the crew I basically grew up with was gone. Okay. Then in 2017, they moved us over to the same building. So now I get to see them a lot now in different phases. I mean, I don't get to work with them side by side, but I do get to see them. So that's the nice part. Before I go on with the other song that I was planning on going on with, I'm going to go ahead and do one of the other covers I got out there. It's a slow song. All right, here we go. And you'll have to forgive me for having the music in front of me because I can't seem to remember, not so much the words, but just always the chords where I'm going to play them. Here we go. Lonesome Town. There's a place where lovers go, find the troubles away, and they call it can buy a dream or two, last you all through the years, and the only price you'll pay is a heart full of tears. Going down to Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. Going down to Lonesome Town, cry my troubles away. In the town of broken dreams, the streets are filled with regret. Maybe down in Lonesome Town, I can learn to forget. Going down to Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. Going down to Lonesome Town, cry my troubles away. In the town of broken dreams, the streets are filled with regret. Maybe down in Lonesome Town, I can learn to forget. Maybe down in Lonesome Town, I can learn to forget. There we go, Lonesome Town. I know I shared this before, but I had the opportunity of seeing Ricky Nelson sing that right here at the Orange Show, right here in San Bernardino. Okay, this next song, I'm gonna do this. This is on the album, obviously. It's the second to the last song on the album. I buried it deep. My wife, she first heard me sing the song, I didn't record it, I sang it. She goes, "You can't cut that song." I go, "Oh, yes, I am." She goes, no, you can't. I said, "Oh, yes, I am." And I think what sealed it for me was when I was left with only 7 people on the crew one day, and we were there for like 13, 14 hours. Yes, oh, yes, I am. I work every night for my pay. I pray for an 8-hour day. Someone calls off, changes my plans. Looks like I'll be here till the end again. Again. Well, I like to dream of that woman of mine. Don't look like there'll be any time. Around my ears, sling it there, throw it here again. Whatever happened to a man who likes to work for his pay? The sweat of your brow, by your brow. It seems these new guys like to play every day. There's times I like to go and play, but I can't 'cause I'm just a piece of clay. Charge has to see the sun again, has to make sure things are done till the end again. Whatever the sweat of your brow, by your brow. It seems these new guys like to play every day, every day, every day, every day, every day.
One memento will be on set 4. Hold on. All right, welcome to set 4. You know, just a quick big thing about that last song. You know, one of the reasons why my wife said I couldn't sing it was because of my crew. And I told her, I said, well, you know what? I said, I understand things happen. Things happen to me. Things happen to everybody. But then when 2 people are already scheduled off for vacation, birthdays, whatever, anniversary days, and then I get 2 more people call off, and then somebody else calls off for this or that or whatever, and then it's like, you start to wonder, well, is something really going on? Or they just know that we're that short on people and they're just like, well, I don't feel like dealing with it. And then they just leave the rest of us, the few, to do the whole thing. Yeah, I guess a little irritating. And I'm sure everybody's been in my situation where that happens. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, people could be mad at me for that. I don't care. When you're stuck in it, and you're doing it, yeah, you're being paid to do the job, but I mean, hey, at the same time, you know, we don't want to be there any longer than anybody else does. Here we go. On with the show. Who ripped me off? All right, here we go. I'm sure this song, when I wrote this song, I wrote this back in 2015. And you know, it's very apropos to today. Here we go.
I remember when a dollar went farther than a dove. And there's gonna be more than enough. Big is small, small is can be. Cost is higher all the time. Who ripped me off? Oh, who ripped me off? Used to be more on my plate. Where is the garnish that used to come with my food? Now it's just too bare. So please tell me who ripped me off. Gasoline used to be under $1. Cheer when it's 3. Now we're looking for different set of wheels, cause the cost is higher than it was. Who ripped me off? Oh, who ripped me off? Used to be more on my plate. Where is the garnish that used to come with my food? Now it's just too bare. So please tell me who ripped me off. So please tell me who ripped me off.
Yes. That song's based on going out to dinner that August to a place where I would get the chicken Caesar salad. And when I used to get it, when I would go to the one in Rancho Cucamonga, the salad was like this big, and it was like that tall, and it's called the Big Islander Chicken Caesar Salad. But then when I was in Anaheim, and we went to the one there, and in 2015, I ordered my chicken Caesar salad, and it's like, there's this bowl, about like that, and the salad's all inside the bowl. I'm like, hey, what happened to the Big Islander Chicken Caesar Salad? And the waiter that brought it out, he says, well, sir, that's it. I'm like, since when? I'm like, who ripped me off? And then our friend sitting across the table, she goes, that sounds like a song title. And then Linda goes, Enabler. Oh, yes. enabler. Here we go. I apologize for looking at the words. I don't have all these memorized, obviously, so I've been playing a lot of things trying to memorize them, but here we go. Trouble comes in buckets. Here we go. Every time I wake in the morning, I expect a peaceful day. Soon as I drive down the road, cut off along the way. And when I get to the job, I expect an 8-hour day. 2 people call off, a supplier is late, overtime again. Trouble comes in buckets, and buckets of trouble has come. I love to pour it out, see empty buckets again. Finally home after working, expecting a home-cooked meal. Find out the wife has overtime. Looks like baloney again. Trouble comes in buckets. Buckets of trouble has come. I love to pour it out, see empty buckets again. Trouble comes in buckets. Buckets of trouble has come. I love to pour it out, see empty buckets again. See empty buckets again. I'm sorry. I had to laugh there because my wife, when she goes, bologna? She goes, you don't even eat bologna. I said, I know. She goes, hey, you know how to cook? I go, yeah, I know. I said, you know what? I can't help it. It just fit the song. The song is true. I mean, when my wife was working, there are times where I'd come home and it's like, thinking she's going to be here, but then she has overtime, so she stuck herself. Here we go. I'm going to do one more for you. You guys have heard this song several times right here. I think I did this song back in 2013 when I wrote it. This is that kind of song. Now, there's songs where you sit there and you got to work on them. It's like you have a line and you get a line and you work on it. This song, no. This song happened from driving home from Starbucks to home. I had the song, I wrote it down, recorded it, went back to Starbucks the same evening and uploaded the song to YouTube. That was before I had Wi-Fi here at the house. In 2013, I was going to Starbucks. I was there a lot. So, anyways, the song is going through my head. Like, just pounded. The song came that fast. Huh. Where have the old truckers gone? Here we go. Oh, where have the old truckers gone? Kind would blow through the line. The ones that didn't care what it took to make the dime knew they were there all the time. All you ever see is big brand names on the road and computers telling them what they need to do. Whatever happened to running how you choose and tell the law, hell with you. You knew who the truckers were out on the road, especially by the trucks that they drive. There's Peter, Milton, Ken W., Mac, to name a few. Knew they were there all the time. All you ever see is big brand names on the road and computers telling them what they need to do. Whatever happened to running
running how you choose, and tell the law, hell with you. And whatever happened to the names that you knew? Big Joe and Giddy Up Go. I miss the old drivers when they go down the road. 95 was slow for them. All you ever see is big brand names on the road and computers telling them what they need to do. Whatever happened to running how you choose, and tell the law, hell with you. All you ever see is big brand names on the road and computers telling them what they need to do. Whatever happened to running how you choose, and tell the law, hell with you. And tell the law, hell with you. And tell the law, hell with you.
Where are the old truckers gone? That's right. You know, I remember when that song came out, and a friend of mine that was driving for Rouen at the time, bringing bread out from Arizona, he goes, "Yeah, Elden, you sing a song about us." I go, "Well, yeah, kind of." I said, "Actually, I was just singing a song about where are the old truckers gone." I go, "You guys aren't old truckers." But that is the complaint that they would tell me, that their computer would sit there and tell they have to clock out for lunch at a certain time, they have to clock out for breaks at a certain time. They used to tell me that they would just run the whole run, and then they would take their lunch and breaks at the very end. You know, but now DOT was a Department of Transportation came cracking down on them, told them, no, you're going to do this, and then they put computers in the truck. Some companies even have cameras in the truck to watch their drivers. So I think that's the reason why a lot of people like to be independent truck drivers. But somebody told me that in order to be independent truck drivers, you have to have some very good contracts in order to be independent. Obviously. Just like us independent artists out here trying to make, something happen with our music. Support independent artists. Because I'll tell you what, independent artists are out there doing the kind of music they want to do, not what the promoters are telling them they have to do. And I'm not saying anything about the artists themselves out there on the radio, because I know they're out there trying to do the same thing. They're out there making a living, doing what they love to do. The thing is, though, they may not be doing the kind of music they want to do. They're doing the kind of music that their promoters are telling them, hey, that's what the public wants to hear. So you do that. Anyways, let me get off my soapbox. You guys have a blessed evening. God bless you all. Vaya con Dios. My album is out there. iTunes, Amazon. You can stream it wherever you want to stream. All right? Vaya con Dios.